Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Adams Brothers Podcast. Happy hump day to each and every last one of you out there in Facebook land and YouTube land. Thank you for joining us. Come on in the room. Let's chop it up. It's a pop-up podcast. Yes, it is. Come on in the room. Let's chop it up. If you're just joining us, we were just on live just now with the True Crime Podcast that we were just on now with Miss Sage Pratt and her mother, Miss Cherie Stewart. And they both live in the Atlanta, Georgia area now. Their her ex-boyfriend, Mr. Stanley Pratt, and Sage's father, Stanley, was murdered in Atlanta, Georgia in 2021, on December 18, 2021. And it is a cold case murder that is still unsolved right now today, and we're trying to help them get some closure up there in the Atlanta, Georgia area. If you missed the live stream podcast, you can always go back and watch the playback. It's not going to be up on Facebook that long because Facebook deletes all videos, not just for us, but everybody after 30 days. So go back and watch it while it's still up. And if you can't find it there, if it's deleted, you can always go over to YouTube and find it on our YouTube channel. So we want to send our prayers out to the family of Centuria C.C. Fields. She was also murdered along with Stanley Pratt up in Gwinnett County outside of Atlanta. So thoughts and prayers goes out to the Fields and Shepherd family. Not Shepherd, but Pratt family up in the Atlanta, Georgia area. So again, go back and watch the playback if you missed the live interview. It was a good interview, so please go back and watch it.
With the family, with Miss Sage Pratt, that's Mr. Stanley Pratt's daughter, and Miss Cherie Stewart, who is the mother. A very sad case that's been going on now since December 18, 2021, where if you go back and look on the Adams Brothers Podcast, you will see the press conference by the Atlanta Police Department, which took place a week ago. And you will see, they will show a video of the killer lying, waiting Mr. Pratt. I mean, he was out there the killer was out there dressed in all black for about 2 hours prior to murdering Mr. Pratt and Miss Fields. And it was like, if you go back and look, it was almost like the killer was stalking his prey, which he was. He was stalking, and he was just waiting on the right time to come out. And then when you see the video, he shoots. You don't see the actual shooting, but he shoots Mr. Fields in the chin, according to the family. Mr. Fields runs in the house and runs in the room with the killer right behind him. Also, while Miss Fields' 11-year-old son, who I got a feel for him, because when he heard the shot, again, when he executed Miss Fields and Mr. Pratt, the 11-year-old was sleeping on the couch. The 11-year-old woke up, and you got to see the video. It's very, very heart-wrenching. And you will see the killer casually, pretty much almost walks out. And luckily, the 11-year-old just took off. He heard the shots, and he took off. I mean, he was feet away from the bedroom. I mean, when I tell you he was feet away. And luckily, he took off. The 11-year-old took off, and I think I believe he would have been the third victim. I really do believe that if the killer if he would have looked the killer in the face, I believe he would have killed the 11-year-old. There's no doubt in my mind, but he took off, and the killer was just trying to get up out of there.
Yeah.
But that case goes back to 3 years ago, and that happened in the Atlanta, Gwinnett County area. And I pray that justice comes to that family. I would definitely like to see. You're talking a double murder there. We don't need that type of stuff in our society. There's no place for that.
You gotta
Here.
get away from that snitches get stitches and all of this and that. If something like that happened to somebody in your family, wouldn't you want somebody to come forward and tell who did it? So, you know, black people, you got to get out of that old thinking mentality, the streets. You know what? You know, you don't tell, you don't snitch, you snitched and this and that. Yes, if I know somebody got killed, I'm snitching. You can call me whatever you want, as long as you don't put your hands on me. Okay,
You know, and
I'm telling.
it's a lot of murders right here in all across the country, not just here, but here in Broward County, here in Deerfield, Pompano, Fort Lauderdale. People know who did it.
Yeah,
The streets always talk a lot of times but you know, you got Crime Stoppers here in Broward County, Florida. You can always make that call because just like Daryl said, just think if that was someone in your family.
you would want them to tell.
You would want someone like Daryl say to tell and say something. I mean, it's like, just think about if it was your family again, and you would want someone to come and get justice, give justice to your family. And again, the Pratt family up in the Gwinnett County, Atlanta area, they need justice for their father, Mr. Pratt, and his girlfriend, then girlfriend, Miss Centauria Cece Fields. And again, here I wanted to say here what I was alluding to moments ago, that we got a lot of murders here, and
Boogie.
we it's up to the family to come and speak up on behalf. I mean, we could call 1,000 people on their names, but it's up to their family to come and step up and say something. And I mean, getting on Facebook every year, putting certain things, not going to get anything. It takes action. And I always revert back, and I always will. You go back to our sister case. I plastered this city. I wasn't going to let her murder go. Like, look at Robin Lilly. Robin Lilly, she takes action. She's just not posting on Facebook. She's asking questions. She's asking questions to the detectives.
Sneed family, Boogie.
But
Boogie's family.
again, the family has to step up. We have a platform here. If the family, Robin has been on here, whoever family has gotten killed, you have a platform here.
Brittany Buckner.
So the people that have stepped forward to come on here, and we're giving you a platform to come on and showcase the murder of someone in your family. So the avenue is here. People know how to get in touch with us.
And the streets talk. I guarantee you, if some YNs and Jits go over there on the other side of town and they have a shootout, within an hour, you would know the names of the people that went over there and did the shooting. That's just how fast the streets talk. Okay. Yeah, it was this person. It was this person. Yeah, they said this guy did this, and names will be floating. That's how I know when there's a murder. A murderer always is gonna go and tell someone, at least one person.
Always.
Somewhere along the line, they're gonna at least share it with somebody. So all we're saying is, man, if you know who killed somebody or murdered somebody, I don't care where it is here, where you used to live 10 years ago or 5 years ago or last year or 6 months ago, if you know, man, call a tip in. Stop being a coward. That goes for the men and the women. These families need closure. So start calling in these tips, man, and get away from that old thinking, snitches get stitches and all that stuff. If it happened to somebody in your family, you would want somebody to call in tips to have that person arrested. So extend that same courtesy to these other families. If you know something, you've seen something, say something. That's it. So
exactly. That's all we're asking. Last weekend was Mother's Day. We hope all the mothers had a
wonderful Mother's Day. We know we went out with our mother, and she was a little bit under the weather, but
And my dad has been
our
under the
dad has
weather
been
too.
under the weather.
So y'all pray for him too. He's been under the weather.
Yeah, he's
Both of them.
not nothing serious, just the old common cold. So they've been a little bit under the weather here, but they're doing okay. They're getting better. So, anyways, we went out and had a good time with our mother on her special day, Mother's Day. Happy birthday. I don't say happy birthday, but happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And all of the restaurants were full. All of them were full for Mother's Day. We want to see those restaurants just as full or even fuller on Father's Day. The same way you pack the restaurants for the women, you pack them for the dad. So it's a lot of good fathers out here that take care of their kids. It's not deadbeat dads and everything. You didn't see the men all on social media, dogging the women, saying bad things about them. So when Father's Day come around, women, don't be so hard on the men talking about, we the men, we the father and all of this and that. Because the men, I didn't see anybody doing that to the women. So if you mad at your baby daddy, that's blame you. You need to make better choices of the men that you date. So all men aren't deadbeat dads, and there are a lot of good fathers out there that I know. You got two of them right here, two outstanding fathers right here. So when it's our day, let us have our day, and don't come on in dogging the men. Just come on there and say Happy Father's Day to all these wonderful dads out there. God bless you, kings. Keep on doing what you're doing. So that's all we want to hear. Hope the restaurants are full, just like on Mother's Day for Father's Day next month in June. So fathers, a couple weeks, it'll be our month. We'll be on the clock. So Butcher, what else you got?
I got some city news here. City of Deerfield Beach and the American Legion will host a Memorial Day ceremony at the Johnny Tigner Center, 445 Southwest 2nd Street on Monday, May 26th at 9 a.m. And it says this ceremony will honor and salute the brave men and women of the United States Armed Forces, particularly those who gave their lives in service to preserve our freedom. In observance of Memorial Day, the City of Deerfield Beach will close its facilities on Monday, May 26, 2025. The Aquatic Center will remain open for recreational use on the holiday, operating from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Solid waste and bulk pickup will remain on its normal schedule. Residents are encouraged to put their containers out the night before to ensure collection. The recycling drop-off center will be closed. Also, again, Memorial Day facilities closures. And also the next city commission meeting will be on May 20th, May 20th at 7:00 p.m. in the city commission chambers. And also this last commission meeting, Daryl, you spoke, right?
Yes, I did.
Is there anything you want to
I got up and I
what you spoke about
at the last city commission meeting, because my brother and I, we've been getting so many calls about soirees in the park, music in the park. People call us all the time and they vent to us and they get mad and they ain't doing this and they ain't doing that and they're not doing this and Commissioner Ben Preston ain't doing this and whatever. But you don't go to the commission meetings and you don't speak up. I'd like to thank Janet Man Garner for going up there about 3 weeks ago. Janet got up there and spoke about this same issue.
Yeah.
She spoke to the commissioners and said, and she said that we like our own music in the park at the Ovita McKeithen Park, Westside Park, or Mayo Howard Park. Either one, it doesn't matter. So kudos to Janet Man Garner for going up there, getting the ball rolling. I had every intentions on doing the same thing. So I decided to go up there myself. And I reached out to a couple of more people. Another family member that couldn't make it was supposed to go as well, but I went. And I asked the commissioners and the mayor and the city manager to please. They're going to start budget hearings next month, I believe in June.
I believe so too.
They're going to start having budget hearings. So I don't know if they have money set aside for that for this year. I was told something to that effect when I was leaving. I got a little bug put in my ear from a city official that they'd like to get with me and discuss some things. So I have to set a date. But if you want your own music soirees here in District 2 at Oviedo McKeithen or at Mayo Howard Park, go up to the budget hearings starting next month and ask the commissioners and the mayor and the city manager to please put some money in the budget for it so that we could have 2 or 3 soirees gathering in the park with food trucks and a live DJ and a live band and and just have a good evening in the park where we don't have to go to Delray and Pompano and Fort Lauderdale and Lauderhill. We want our own soirees right here in Deerfield Beach, specifically in District 2. I'm specifically asking for District 2. We'd like to have people from Delray and Pompano and Fort Lauderdale and Lauderhill come up to our soirees and bring some money and spend it here in this local economy here. And that's what we want. So the budget hearings start next month. The mayor did tell me, Mayor Drosky said that he would like to see me come back to the budget hearings. And I will be back there. I promise you.
Yeah.
I will be at the budget hearings and I will be asking for money to be put into the budget for these soirees. It's not going to go away. We're going to keep on asking, and keep on asking. We pay taxes just like everybody else. And it's not a whole lot of money. But when you can ask ahead and put the money and have them budget for it, then they can have things like this for a DJ,
pre-prom and all
pre-prom and all of these things
budget
that you want. You have to go to the budget hearings. Don't call me. Don't call Wayne and ask Wayne and calling us when all time of night, and go to the budget hearings.
Also, go about your community.
Yeah.
I mean, the naysayers, they know who they are. Yeah. Always talking about that people only go up there for entertainment. But go up there about your city. Go up there about beautification of your city. Go up there about other things.
Dixie Highway.
There's so many issues here in our city that people also can go up there and talk about. I mean, there's so many, but they will all be addressed. I promise you that. I promise you. They will be addressed one by one. It's gonna get there, but it's so many things we can go up there and talk about in our city that maybe the commissioners don't know, because people expect that they're supposed to know everything, and they don't. I mean,
you have to ask for these things. If you don't ask for them, they don't like Wayne just say, they don't know everything.
No.
If it's something specifically you want, ask them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if it's something you want in your district, it's something you want to see, maybe beautification, maybe something, call. Don't just sit back on Facebook all day and complain. Complaining on Facebook doesn't get you nowhere.
Yeah.
It gets you likes, and I guess that's what people
likes
are looking for. But
that's what they want.
Nothing accomplished in your city. Nothing.
I'm a little bit disgusted because I almost had an accident, and I know my brother did, because when you go down Dixie Highway at night, I don't even go down there now. it's so freaking dark going down Dixie Highway because the thieves are, again, they're going into these light poles and they're going in whatever the elements are, the electrical components inside of that light pole. They're going in and they're stealing them and they're leaving the plate open. I took pictures. I'm going to post them up on our page again. And they leave the plates wide open. The plates are right at the bottom of the pole, and they just go there with the Allen wrench and turn it and take the plate off, and they take whatever loose inside of the pole, and the lights are all out. As I walk down Dixie Highway, I see the plates. They take them and sling them away from the pole. I go out and get them and sit them right next to the pole and lean it up against the pole, so that they don't have to go look for them, you know. But they go inside of the poles and they steal these elements and the copper or brass or metals or whatever these little electronic pieces are that they need, and they go and sell them somewhere. And they can, as soon as they fix the lights, you'll see them. They'll be on for about a month, and then
Not
you'll
even
see
a month. It's
one light on.
about a week now.
You go back and you see one or two lights every night going out.
Yep.
You know. Until it takes them about a good month or two, and then but there it is. Like, I wish that they could post some. They got flock cameras all up and down.
Put some cameras on Dixie Highway.
Put some cameras on Dixie Highway. I got to get with the sheriff's office here, man. There's something that has to be done. Some more resources has to be put in to catching these people.
It is so dark on Dixie. Don't try to turn, man. Don't try to turn out on Dixie at night, especially where
I almost turned in front of somebody there because I couldn't see them.
It is a dire, dangerous situation on Dixie. I don't even see how people walk down Dixie at night, how dark it is. And we've been talking about this for at least 3 months, but I'll be up at City Hall.
Yeah.
I'll be up there. I'll be up there soon.
Something has to be done.
I'm coming up there with a whole laundry list.
Broward Sheriff's Office, I know you watch our podcast. It's some more resources need to be put into catching these thieves that's stealing, that's putting us in the dark. If I had the time, I'd sit out there all night and watch a pole with my video camera and catch a person going up there. And I watch people, you know, they sit next to the poles and everything, and you know, and maybe when the opportunity comes, they go down to the pole and
they're the lookout,
and they go in and do what they have to do. Some of the poles they get first are the ones with the benches sitting right next to it, so they can pretend like they're sitting on the bench, and the next thing you know, the light is out. So if I see these things. Come on, Broward Sheriff's Office. We love working with you guys, but it has to be more resources put into catching these guys here. Put some money in for overtime. You know, into your budget for overtime to catch these thieves, man. This has to stop. You either have to fix the poles and go in and run the wires a separate way and put them underground or something.
Either run it
put them underground and do whatever.
Higher.
Or else this is going to continue to happen.
This has been going on for about 5 years now.
This has to stop.
And it's no end in sight. You know? I mean, if you go out there, go to Dixie now with a Dollar General. Don't even go there because, number one, that electric company got all those trucks and they're going to put that fence there now. So it's already hard enough now. On 14th Street, Southwest 14th Street going east to Dixie. It's already hard enough to see now with that gate around there. So, and I don't care how many jobs they bring here, okay? And the person that know who I'm talking about, know I'm talking about. I don't care how many jobs they bring over there. They shouldn't have that electric company there in our neighborhood over here. Go somewhere else. Go in a commercial, a straight commercial area and take that. But it's already hard to see right now.
Yeah.
Trying to go out to Dixie with that gate so close to the sidewalk. And then it's dark. That's a disaster waiting to happen right there on 14th Street by Dollar General.
They need to get the lights back on there, and they need to do something different. Whatever whoever is in charge of it, the city, the county, or whoever, whatever you've been doing isn't working. You need to try something different. I don't care if you got a do 5 poles at a time. If you got to go and run the wire, reroute the wires, and put them underground, or go in when you get the lights back on. If you got to weld it shut, I don't care what you have to do. Something has to be done differently. You have to do something different. What's been doing, just go and fix it and get the light back on and put the same plate back on the light pole, that they can just go get an Allen wrench and just screw it like this and pull the plate off and take what they want. That's not solving the problem. You're taking 1 step forward and 2 steps backwards. And we're in the dark here again. And I almost personally had an accident, in going out trying to turn on to Dixie Highway, and hopefully nobody doesn't get killed or seriously injured.
It's coming.
They have to do something different here. This is gonna be on the top of the list here. They have to do. We got to find a way to work with the Broward Sheriff's Office. They got to put some cameras over there to watch these poles with technology. Now I know they could go out to these poles and they could put they're called intrusion. It's like an intrusion switch. It kind of works exactly just like the shot spotters. If you go in and put an intrusion switch on that plate, on that light pole, and you put an intrusion switch on there, the moment they take that plate off, that little button pops out and it'll send a signal to law enforcement or somebody that plate has been tampered with. And it should be just instantly, almost within 10 seconds. And they could get some undercovers over there and they could catch these guys. And it's a little simple intrusion switch. If you're gonna replace them, put some intrusion switches on there and have it go to the laptops of law enforcement, the poles along this Dixie, and I don't care how they do it. I know you can do it. I know what an intrusion alarm is. Okay, I work with them every single day. It's just a little switch. That here's a plate, and the intrusion alarm goes next to the plate, and the moment you move that plate, that switch sticks out, and it sends a signal to let you know that someone has been tampering with that particular panel or pole. So again, to wrap this up, please, ma'am, please, sir, please, mayor, please, commissioners, please, city manager, please, BSO, Broward Sheriff's Office, we need some more resources to catch these thieves. If I could go out there and catch them, I will. I will go out there and film them, get their the tag number, turn it over to law enforcement, and go to court. But I can't do it by myself. I need some help. Okay. If I can help, if we can help, let us know how we can help. Okay. But this has to stop. It has to stop. I'm just sick and tired of it. I almost had an accident. I almost got killed out there trying to turn on Dixie Highway. So I've had enough. I've had it up to here.
Also, tonight, I don't know if the meeting is still going on, the virtual host committee meeting for the Dixie Highway Corridor rezoning and redevelopment project. I don't know if they're still going on.
6 to 7. I got a call from Michelle Chaudet.
Right, I'm looking at everything now, but this session is designed to review the final considerations that will be presented to the City Commission on their next meeting on May 20th, which is Tuesday coming, the next Tuesday. And it's going to show how community input, including yours, is reflected in the final report. They're going to submit their report to the City Commission on May 20th on the Dixie Highway Corridor rezoning and redevelopment project. That is going to be presented May 20th, Tuesday, May 20th. Also, Pompano Beach, the city of Pompano Beach, had a special meeting too at 6 o'clock. They're voting. They're going to be voting on the master project resolution.
$2 billion project?
The $2 billion project. That special meeting took place at 6 o'clock tonight. So that is expected to pass. that $2 billion project is expected to pass. I heard it was some cold feet from the Commissioner Perkins. I don't know how true that was. I was told that it was that she might have had some second thoughts about it. But that meeting is being held at 6 o'clock. I don't know if it's still going on now, but that special meeting was tonight to vote on that $2 billion project, the redevelopment, the new city hall. It was the key votes are how to finance the new city hall, the approval of the CRA infrastructure bond, and the master resolution to approve the conceptual designs for city hall and additional project elements. So that is a very important meeting that gonna set the city of Pompano Beach in course for the future.
Set them up nicely.
Yes. So I'm quite sure the vote was expected to pass, but we will see.
Yeah.
I will find out more tomorrow.
I wish Deerfield had a city hall that looked like Pompano City Hall.
Well, don't make no comparisons.
Right now.
Remember, they don't like for us.
Well,
to
they're going to get a comparison. They're going to get a comparison. Well, no, I'm just saying the way I don't see anything wrong with the Pompano City Hall right now myself. I passed by it. I've been in there many times. The City Hall looks nice to me. If Deerfield City Hall we had a City Hall here in Deerfield that looked like the one in Pompano, I'd take that any day over what we have.
Yeah, they might need to go up.
They need to go up.
Yeah,
not the might. They need to.
However many stories, 5 stories, I think is the allowed limit here.
Yeah,
they need to go up maybe with a parking garage or something over there. Something over there that would look nice. But I think that probably might be something that they have planned for the future. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna move the city hall. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But I know when the new Mayor Drosky came in, he talked about this bond on the 2027 election here in Deerfield Beach for a new city hall, for a new BSO police station, maybe another fire station, and also for the development of the Pioneer Grove area. Very important projects coming up here, just as well as like Pompano have the projects over by Cracker Barrel. The projects, I mean, it's going to be going around that curve by Cracker Barrel. It's going to be a 4-lane going all the way to 48. That is going to be a very beautiful project once that is finished over on 3rd Avenue. And that's going to be west of the football field, that street there. Like I said, it's going to have a bike path. It's going to have a walking trail. It's going to have sidewalks. It's going to be, once they finish with that project, it is going to be nice. And also, lastly, for me, which again, North Broward, the city got to do something about North Broward, that area on 3rd Avenue going before Sample. It looked good when the city first put it up. Kudos to them when they first did it. But you ride over there now, cars about to hit each other now over there. It looks like a total mess over there. I don't know who the commissioner is for that district, but whoever that person is, definitely need to step it up over there. That is a total disaster. It was supposed to be traffic calming, but that is a disaster going to North Broward with all them poles out there. They got to come up with a better way.
They've hit their cars, have hit them and knocked them all over.
They got to come up with something. And I know they supposed to be getting money, whatever, to expand that over there anyway, but it can't come soon enough. I'll be glad when that project does come and get going, because the traffic calming they got over there now is not working. It's a mess over there. Especially at night. It's more confusing than ever if you're not from here. So I just hope someone gets on the ball over there. I'm tired of talking about it again. It's been something that our entryways into this city should look immaculate coming in here. I mean, like my brother, I'm high on beautification when it's coming into Deerfield Beach. I love this city here. And it should look nice when you're coming into this city. It should show. It used to look good in the Dejan days. I don't know what happened.
Larry Deachin was big on beautification.
After that, the
Really
Dejan
big.
days, it was coming into Deerfield. You was like, wow.
Yeah,
But
Deerfield was on the map.
I don't know
then,
what
man.
happened now. They got to put some more emphasis on beautification, and they have been.
They've been putting it on there, but
They have been.
once you put it in, you have to be able to
Maintain
it because
weeds.
I haven't been happy about what I've been seeing on Dixie Highway. I can tell you that right now. I'm not happy. From what they put in there, about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, to now,
Yeah,
I'm not happy. And
Yeah,
I'm saying that with a
maintenance.
straight face, and I'm not trying to take any shots at anybody. I'm not at this time. I'm not going to call anybody out, but I'm not happy with
They
what
can
I
do
see. The
The
trash, the weeds up in there, the grass is dying.
Yeah, they put all that money in that grass.
They put a lot of money in it. It looks so beautiful when they put it in, but it is
sprinklers broken.
poorly kept.
Sprinklers broken on 3rd Avenue. Coming to
Sprinkler
10th Street.
lines are broken.
I mean, you see sprinklers at night, and I don't know how often they check them, but the sprinklers shooting up in there. All you see is sprinklers over by the graveyard on MLK. The sprinklers out in the road out there. They're not in the grass. They're in the road. It's wetting the road up. So I don't know if they're aware of that. But
so, please, ma'am, please, sir, whoever you are, please put some extra attention, direct some extra attention on Dixie Highway, some more resources over there, because from what they put in to what it looks like now, I'm not happy. I was so happy walking up and down there, and I am still happy.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. It's not horrible, but it's a huge
it needs
difference from when
improvement.
they put it in to what it is now.
Okay.
And you can't do anything about people coming from Pompano going to Boca, or Boca
Throwing
going to
trash.
Pompano, slinging bottles and trash over there. You can't do anything about that. I mean, you can do something about it, BSO, and can sit there and watch them and write them tickets for littering and everything. Yes, you can do something. There are certain things you can do about it. But if it is over there, who's going to go over there and pick it up? There's so many weeds in there, and I'm just not happy. And
it's weeds. I see them myself.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Again,
The
I don't
weeds
want
need
to call
to be
people
pulled.
out, but we have to do better, and I'm sure they will do better. You know, I know they might be a little short-handed.
I'll say this: when D Anderson had that contract, he had his workers out there pulling the weeds out there.
Yeah.
I saw it. I saw the workers out there. I don't know if that's being done right now. And we know what happened
They
there.
focus on cutting the grass and edging. That's what they focus on, and they do go through with the weeds. They just go through and spray the weed killer.
But they're killing a lot of the grass.
You're killing the grass and you're killing the shrubs in there. The weed killer just don't. I mean, it just don't kill that. It spreads. I know. I work with weed killer, so
Especially
again,
when it's a windy day.
We can do better.
Yeah,
we can do better, and I'm sure they're going to do better. So let's give them a chance first. So let's move on from that. So I'm sure they'll see this podcast, and something will be done about it. Grooves up in Delray Beach, every Saturday, grown folks night from 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. That's on Atlantic Avenue in Delray Beach. It's 404 West Atlantic Avenue. It's called Grooves, Grooves, Delray. Every Saturday, they have daiquiris there, music, R&B, old school, hip hop, and neo soul drinks, full bar signature daiquiris, late night bites, Southern comfort food with the twist, dress code, grown and sexy. And what does that say? Atlantic, and no athletic wear, no slides, no white tees for the guys. And that's 404 West Atlantic Avenue. Atlantic Avenue. Yeah, Avenue in Delray Beach. When you're going over to the Pineapple Grove area. And I believe my friend Alonzo DJ Hucklebuck Brinson, he's DJing up there on Saturday. So y'all go by and check out DJ Hucklebuck from 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. every Saturday night, evening, starting at 5 p.m. And check out their curry, shrimp, and grits, and lobster, and all of that stuff they have up there. Thank you to my friends up in Delray Beach for sending us this flyer for us to announce. The American Legion Hall, Post 287 in Deerfield Beach is open every Friday night. So we don't have soirees here going on yet, but until we get that, you can still go by the American Legion Hall on a Friday night and listen to a little R&B. The people in their 50s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, we like to get out sometimes too. 70s. We like to go out and hear some music, and there's nowhere for us to go in our community in District 2. So thank you, American Legion Hall, for what you do up there, TJ and Anki and
Dan Portier.
Who
else?
Clyde Davis.
All the people,
all of the staff up there,
bartenders, the staff up, Miss
Lisa, Cheryl Kit,
all the staff up there at the American Legion on Friday nights that
still holding it down after all these years.
that gives their time up there. Hats off to everyone. Hello, Miss Santero.
Also, we heard that T-Dog had his boots on the ground black rodeo last weekend. I think it was last weekend. Man, I heard that. I saw the videos all on social media, and it was well attended. I didn't get a chance to go. We wanted to get T-Dog on here to talk about it, but we didn't get a chance to talk to him. And from what I saw on the videos and everything, it was a success. So kudos to you, T-Dog, man, for putting on that rodeo, boots on the ground. I saw all the ladies with the boots on. I saw my dog, Miss Taffy, the best line dance instructor in South Florida. She was there. She sent me a picture. It was well attended. So keep doing your thing, T-Dog.
Yeah.
You put on a good show, man. Everybody loves line dancing. Everybody loves to do where them fans at, boots on the ground. Put on your cowboy boots, your hat, and all your gear, and go have a good time, man. But that's what we want. We want the trail rides to come here. Trail ride took off in the southern states, in Georgia, Mississippi, the Carolinas, Alabama. The trail rides are huge. The southern rodeos, they're huge. So they're coming here to South Florida. So kudos to you, T-Dog. Thanks for bringing it here. I think that's about all I got, man. I'm ready to get off here. I'm tired, man. I'm ready to go relax. Is it a basketball game on tonight?
Yes. Jason Tatum got hurt the other night.
Towards Achilles on his right.
Achilles, and
he's out. He's going to be out for at least a year.
Stephen Curry won't be back for Game 5 with the Golden State, so I expect the Minnesota Timberwolves to wrap everything up. Yeah. I believe tonight.
The Nuggets and who else?
The Nuggets lost last night to OKC.
So they're out now, right?
No,
they have one more.
Yeah, they going. I think tomorrow's like Game 5.
Yeah, I think it might be a game tonight. I think.
It's a game tonight.
Maybe Boston.
Boston.
Yeah. So look for them to get knocked out tonight. New York is going to advance on to go to play the Indiana Pacers, I believe.
Yeah.
So the Pacers are beating. They eliminated the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Who swept the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's going to be New York and Indiana. That's going to be a good series there. So
also the Miami. Did y'all see the Miami Dolphins schedule yet?
No.
Our very first game I heard is against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, that's a whooping for them right there.
On a Sunday, if I'm exact, our very first game is going to be.
Is it home or away?
I think
I gotta check the schedule.
I thought I saw Uncle Ocho on Nightcap talking about it last night, and they showed Pittsburgh with Miami. That's going to be a good game. We already heard, I believe, Dallas is going to face the Philadelphia Eagles on opening. And
that's a loss for them sorry Cowboys.
So
I hope they lose like 75-0.
But I'm a huge sports
I hate the
fan.
Cowboys.
I love baseball, basketball, football, tennis. But yeah, like my brother say, I'm ready to go. I hope everyone enjoyed our True Crime podcast earlier. I'd like to thank everyone that was in the chat, from Rodney Baker, Patricia Arnold, Denise Santoro. I'd like to thank everyone that joined in the chat, that joined in even before, like I say, on our True Crime podcast before. Elgin Jones, everyone that was watching, Ariane Hanna, thank you for the generous
Thank you, Ariana.
donation.
Thank you for the donation. Still hate those stinking Cowboys. You know I can't stand the Cowboys. I hate.
Yeah. Tell Mike we
Dallas
said
Cowboys.
hello.
Tell
him
Big Mike we said what's going on.
Hope all is well with him.
Miami
Prayers
Dolphins.
up for him.
Yep.
Love Big Mike.
I think that was.
That should be it. I'm trying to think. Any more announcements? Anyone got in? Drop it in the chat before we get off.
We're getting ready to hop off of here so we can go and relax.
And watch this game.
Watch a little basketball. So
we got some new equipment here tonight. Some new
lighting. We look a little brighter here tonight.
I'm quite we look a little bright.
Investing this right back into the business here.
Invested back in some equipment for the banner.
Yeah. If anybody got a room they'd like to, just a little office room they'd like to donate to the Adams Brothers, we like to broadcast live from our own little studio. That's our dream.
And we're coming up. We're going to be broadcasting live from the
Paramount, the studios out west there.
Yeah.
The movie theater.
Yeah, we're going to be at the movie theater. We're going to be broadcasting live from there at the Paradigm.
Paradigm. Was it Paradigm?
I
forget the name.
Sorry, Mr. Wellham. But we're going to be at Mr. Michael Wellham's theater out west in the Broward Mall. We're going to broadcast live from out there. So we got a lot of things, promising things coming. We got a lot of politicians coming. We just waiting back. I mean, we're just waiting back to get a lot of them. We're waiting on some of the people like Rex Harton.
He's not coming on here. He
He
keeps saying he wants to come on here, but Rex Harden, we're not gonna beg you to come on here, Mayor Rex Harden from Pompano. We've talked several times, and he comes up and he says, I saw it. I'm gonna come on there. And you send him an email, and he ignores the email.
And then we have
Rex Harden.
Lamar
I
Fisher.
called you out the last time. I don't want to have to do it again. So, Mayor Rex Harden from Pompano, you're a very nice guy, but you haven't kept your word when you said that you're going to come on here and talk to us about some of the issues that's going on in Pompano. We have a lot of viewers here from Pompano. We have family that lives in Pompano. I don't live in Pompano. My brother doesn't live in Pompano, but some of our federal taxes gets distributed to the city of Pompano Beach. So I do have a vested interest of what's going on in Pompano, even though I don't live here. And some of you commissioners down there in Pompano that feel like you don't want to talk to us because it's not going to benefit you, that's fine.
Fine with us.
That's fine. But if you decide to run for another office in the county, when you term limited out in Pompano or whatever, remember, how's it? We're not going to benefit you to come on our podcast, okay?
Hopefully, we'll have Lamar Fisher, County Commissioner Lamar Fisher. I know he's been very busy. His assistant, Mary Jones, Miss Mary Jones, his secretary. We're just waiting to hear back. He's been very busy, but he has committed just like Rex Harton have. It's just a matter of, believe me, it's not like we're not trying to get all these folks on. Are we trying to get every official we can get throughout Broward County to come on?
Some people just don't want to talk to two handsome black brothers here. We don't bite, man. Everybody knows us. We don't bite, man. We are very fair to everybody all of our guests. So we don't know why the officials in Pompano don't wanna. They shy away from us like like we're troublemakers, you know. So I mean, that's you, you know.
Well, we had Cindy Floyd when she was the commissioner.
Yeah,
She-
Cindy. Yeah, that was
Cindy
Cindy.
came
We're talking
on
about
and
the
talked
some of the
with us.
current ones right
Yeah.
now, you know.
Yeah, they.
And they know who they are. We don't have to call their name out, but Mayor Rex Harden, you one of them.
I believe
Mayor.
Rick's gonna come.
All right, well, we're gonna see.
I believe he's gonna come, and just
Like
like
send him another email, and we know he got it
he
because
comes
we-
up to us wherever he sees us at and say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I haven't forgot about y'all," but
Yeah.
he don't answer.
We
me.
even called the
the
secretary
email
to
back.
make sure that the email went through, and it went through. And this has been a month ago, and haven't heard back from Mayor Rex Harden. So,
Yeah.
Mayor Rex Harden, you're on the clock.
And we're gonna
Mayor.
try to get the whole county commission and a lot of departments from the county, which they've been very open to, to come. And we had some before. With the animal control, we like to get some more.
Yeah, we got some
To-
more.
to let the
We got
people
Brown
know.
County again too. Yeah. So,
Yeah, to let the people know just not who their city people that they're paying their taxes with in the city,
need to
but
know the
also
people at the
in
county.
the county. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's we go. I mean, I remember we had former Miami-Dade police director Ramirez.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully he's doing good because I don't know if he shot himself here a while back, but I like Ramirez. I thought he was a
Yeah,
good
he's a
chance
good
he
guy.
could have won,
Yeah.
but
hope he's doing well.
hope he's doing well after all of that. But
Anyway,
as we
let's
say,
wrap it up, man. You got anything before I wrap them up here?
No, that is it. I hope everyone have
I'm
a
ready to
safe
get off of
evening.
here. So
Have a safe evening.
thank you
Good
all
night,
for
everyone.
rocking with the Adams Brothers, the hottest podcast here in the Tri-County area here in South Florida. Thank you all for your donations, no matter how big or how small, the 5, the 10, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 50, the hundreds. Thank you for whatever you send to us. We appreciate the love and support from all of you. Thank you. We love you all, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Good night, everybody. Have a good night.